Hello YouTube. If you'd like to start your first day on Diablo health farming as a Necromancer, you can do it pretty smoothly as a summoner. Here's how I went about it. If we're going with the gear, we have a spirit sword, which is very basic and have out of normal. We found a peasant crown just trying this guy out, so we moved on from a lore, but you can go for lore as a starter. We have a stealth, very basic again, gonna have out of Act 1. An amulet, just some life and resists. A Kalan's. This is obviously a unique, but it's very common. It's very likely you can find this after a walkthrough, or just trade it early in. 2 sockets isn't the max one, so this is going to be pretty cheap. Have some just some rare boots that have some run walk with a bit of res. Some stats and res on the rings. We found a very nice belt while practicing this guy, seeing how it feels. That one is pretty juicy. We got some blood fist to have some FA charm life, just tanky it up a bit, and just some basic charms, a bit of life, a bit of res, and just some nice stuff. So we're gonna go into pits with this guy, but before that let's show the skills. I've maxed out Ray Skeleton Archer and Mastery. Have a bit into Warrior with the extra points we had. I went for the Blood Golem to get some life regeneration. We have the Blood Warp for teleporting, and we have 1 in Golem Mastery for just a bit beefier Golem. In PNB, I got Desecrate to spawn some bodies so we can have summons right out the bat, like from the waypoint. You don't want to rely on killing a few mobs first. And for curses, I got to 2 curses with 10 hard points. And then I am going to be using Amplify Damage and Decrepify, get all that physical resist reduction on the mobs and slow them down, make it super safe. And also another big part is, this is my only video that I'm including a mercenary in it. I went with Act 5 because the might is so big for your summons, and you can just craft some basic stuff. I just made some hammers. This isn't even an elite base, it's just something. So he has something on, and just random gear, some resists, a bit of life leech, just stuff. And with all the summons, he's living pretty well, and he adds a lot of damage to your team. So we're going to be able to do this level 63. We're in pits, and you know, stuff is just melting. It's a nice item level 85 area, as you can see. So you're going to have nice drops here. You can drop every single item in the game. So when you're just opening the gates to hell, even if you're not through hell at all, you can already farm a very good spot. You're going to get yourself some charms, some items, whatever it is, but you're going to find some nice upgrades eventually, and get stronger and stronger as you go. So I'm going to just complete the pit run, hit level 2. So you guys can see it a bit more. So here, before I go into level 2 and finish it off, I remembered that I did not go over the Merc. This is the only build where I made a case about making a Merc, because he's very important with the Might Aura. I went with Act 5 for it. Just some basic gear, a blood weapon as a 2-hander, not even an elite base, just something, some stats like res, maybe some life like on this chest or stuff like that, just to help him stay alive. He doesn't need much with all the summons, so it's what he brings to the table. And nice little thing we have also with Pit that I enjoy is we have a chest at the end. It's always fun to find something on it clickable. It's not something that happens all the time, but it's always fun. Some bonus. And early in like this, anything we find is just can be useful. Get some MF in, get any kind of stats. And like that, clear pits, and we can go next game and spam it, get some more levels in. I think it's one of the important things to me when starting a ladder is to farm hell as soon as you can. So just find yourself a nice early spot where you can spam, get those levels in while farming, and not level then farm. Some precious time that you can save and it's still very doable, as you guys can see. Started trying this guy out as at level 60, and made it already to 65, just trying it out a bit and making this video. So thank you for stopping by, checking out this build.